Welcome to the Facebook Business Success Club free 3-day mini course. I'd just like to say thanks so much for signing up and opening up this email, because I know you probably get tons of stuff in your inbox every single day. I know I do, so I appreciate you taking the time to open up this one. So before we start, I'd love you also to hop over and join my free Facebook group so we can hang out in there and so that you can ask any questions during the course, and make sure to introduce yourself and your business under the pinned post at the top of the group as well. So first of all, we're going to go into what is actually possible for you and your business when you master the art of successful Facebook marketing. I'm also going to just quickly tell you my own story so you can get an idea of who I am and what I've done, and trust that I know what I'm talking about and that I can help you. So who am I? My name is Carissa Hill. I'm a born entrepreneur. I was a massive tomboy as a kid, and I turned into a pink and sparkly loving girl when I hit my early 20s. I'm a massive internet geek and a graphic and web designer. I am a mental illness sufferer. I do suffer from depression and anxiety, and I empathise with everyone else in business that does as well. I like to call it business bipolar. When you're a really creative entrepreneur, when you have those really high up periods and then you kind of crash down and doubt yourself. So I deal with that, and I help my clients to deal with that as well. I'm very emotional and creative, and I'm Facebook marketing obsessed. And I say obsessed again because I just love it and everything that it can do for small businesses. I'm an ideas machine. I'm very good at coming up with ideas. Which is why I love marketing so much, and I just really like to be a real person and have fun. So my story is that I started a beauty business from my garage when I was 21 years old, and using a combination of a Facebook page and a very basic HTML website, I managed to grow it into a chain of 3 salons, a team of 8 staff, and an online store, which was bringing in approximately $300,000 a year in sales. I also didn't work in any of the shops at all. I'd sit at home on my balcony or by the pool, taking bookings through Facebook and making sure that each of my shops was consistently booked out and bringing in approximately $1,000 a day or more. So before I got into beauty, I worked as a graphic designer for a signage and print company, which worked with large businesses and franchises. So I'm a bit of a sponge for knowledge, and I watched carefully the way that they were branding and promoting themselves, and learnt a lot about how big successful businesses got clients and how they marketed their products and services. This was back before Facebook though. This is mainly print marketing. I also had my own website and graphic design business when I was 19. So I'm a bit of a geek. I've been playing on the internet ever since it was invented. My dad actually used to work with the net when there were only 10 web pages in the whole entire world, one of which was a list of all the websites that existed. So I've been there from the start. I've had a whole lot of ups and downs in my entrepreneurial journey, including being stolen from, lied to, stabbed in the back, drinking away my problems and pretending they didn't exist, battling with severe depression and anxiety, feeling like I didn't have any deep friendships or connections with really anyone who truly understood my passion for business and entrepreneurialism. Sorry, you might hear my little puppy dog whinging. She's just here next to me while I'm recording this. So I hired my first business coach in 2011 or 2012 when I was about 25 years old, and from then on everything changed. I've been studying business marketing and self-development ever since, and I just absolutely love it. So there came a point in my life a couple of years ago where I realized that people at networking events and just general people in conversation were asking me more about business and online marketing and how I grew my business, rather than they were asking me about beauty and websites and what I actually did. So now I'm very happily working as an online coach and teacher and mentor and consultant, and I'm helping other passionate, driven and creative entrepreneurs around the world to master Facebook marketing and grow their businesses. And I really want to help you to do the same. So let's get stuck into the good stuff right now. So first of all, what's actually possible with Facebook? I want you to get clear on what you want from Facebook and also what it can do for you, because a lot of people, they think it doesn't work because they kind of just can't see what's actually possible with it. So this is just a few examples of things that are possible. You know, thousands of fans who actually love your business and your brand and interact with you. Constantly getting private messages from people wanting to make an appointment or inquire or ask questions or order your products directly through Facebook. This is how I grow both an online store and my physical shop and my coaching business. Grow a brick and mortar shop or online store. Brick and mortar just means physical premises rather than online business. And run your business from anywhere if you outsource the work to either physical staff or virtual staff. Which is something that I'm quite passionate about as well. So if you've seen other businesses on Facebook that have thousands of fans, tons of interaction on their posts and lots of positive reviews, and they are a human being, and you are also a human being, it generally means that you can achieve the same level of success, because the only difference between them and you is that they probably know things that you don't know, and they're doing things that you're not doing. But everything can be learned and everything can be achieved if you really want it badly enough. So this includes both physical skills and the things that you tell yourself in your head, which is why self-development comes into it as well. So I've personally found that a lot of small business owners are afraid to advertise because they believe it doesn't pay off, or because they're scared of putting their business out there and feeling rejected if nobody wants to buy their stuff. But there's actually a really great quote about advertising, which I love, which sums this up really well, and I've just got it here in one of these slides. Why is it that a man wakes up after sleeping under an advertised blanket, on an advertised mattress, and pulls off advertised pajamas, bathes in an advertised shower, shaves with an advertised razor, brushes his teeth with advertised toothpaste, washes with advertised soap, puts on advertised clothes, drinks a cup of advertised coffee, drives to work in an advertised car, and then refuses to advertise, believing it doesn't pay off. And later, if business is poor, he advertises it for sale. Why is it? So a lot of business owners have already tried spending money on Facebook and other things like ads in newspapers, radio advertising, flyer drops, yellow pages, online classifieds and free listings, and Google AdWords, and found that they didn't get them great results they were hoping for, and they felt disheartened and gave up. And they usually blame the advertising medium and say something like, Facebook ads don't work for me. And I like to write here, cough, I call bullshit, because it's just not true. It's not because these things don't work. It's because they don't understand how great marketing and advertising works. Or maybe what used to work for them isn't working anymore. Because in case you haven't noticed, the way that the world and business works is changing rapidly these days due to social media, and just everything's kind of developing and changing dramatically. So the truth is that if you want to significantly grow your business, advertising plays a major role in enabling you to do that, because if people and your ideal clients don't even know you exist, and if they can't see how you can help them, then how can they purchase your products and services? A lot of businesses I find just sit around kind of waiting for people to find them without actually doing anything. And you know, I used to do that at some point myself as well, and it doesn't work. So Facebook's an amazing place to start because it's cheap as chips and literally everybody is on there. There's billions of monthly users. So even if you have a really great product or service, people aren't just going to randomly stumble across you in today's super saturated online marketplace. And it is your duty and responsibility as a business owner to make sure people know that your business exists and that it can help them. Because that's what businesses do. Businesses help people. Now, the reason why Facebook advertising hasn't worked for some people and why so many people say things like, I tried advertising on Facebook and it didn't work, is not because Facebook doesn't work. It's because one of, or a combination of, these following three things. Number one, their ads were in front of the wrong people or the targeting was too broad. So in order to advertise successfully, you really need to know the type of people you're advertising to, because not everyone is your customer. Even though, for example, you may sell to women between the ages of 16 to 60, which a lot of people will say when I ask them what their target market is, I'm fairly sure that a 40-year-old businesswoman who drives a Porsche with no kids and a 40-year-old woman on the dole with 8 kids are very different people, and maybe neither of them needs your product or service, even though technically they are both still women between the ages of 16 to 60. So if neither of them is your ideal client, then it is a waste of money trying to get your advert in front of them. And with Facebook, you can make sure that only the clients you want in your business see your ads. Reason number 2 is that it was too salesy and it was shouting, look at me, and wasn't focused on the benefits to the consumer at all. So this is a really common problem that a lot of business owners make. They talk all about themselves and forget to talk to the customer. So do me a favor right now and go take a look at your website and your marketing and put it through the we test. And what this is to look at how many times you are actually saying we and our instead of you and yours. So most businesses will say we do this, 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 us, self-focused. And what you really want to do to make a good impression with your customer is talk to them and talk about the benefits that they're going to receive when they come to your business. So, you get this and you get this and you get this and you get this. So in this connected yet disconnected world, people are desperate to feel heard and cared about and important. So do try and make it the purpose of your business to focus more on the customer experience than yourself, and you will start to see a massive difference. And the third reason is that the thing that they were advertising and the way that they were presenting it just wasn't enticing enough for anybody to actually want it. So when you use Facebook boosted posts and ads strategically, and you get the right offers in front of the right people, you'll be able to consistently bring in as many clients and sales as you like. It's pretty much like turning a tap on and off. It's fantastic and I love it, and I've been doing it for ages. So one of the amazing things about Facebook advertising is that you can literally spend as little as $2 to $5 a day, and if this is done right, it can dramatically increase your sales. So, sorry, I've just got this one put together here. So this is what's possible with Facebook. You can spend less than your lunch money. You can maximize the profits from each new client. You're able to double your business in just months. Some of my clients have done this. It increases brand recognition and brand value, and you can grow your list and database, and you can technically run your business from anywhere once you've maximized all of these things. So when you have a boosted post or an ad running that converts well and keeps bringing in clients, you can keep it running consistently until you literally get too busy. And then what you can do is hire someone to do the work while you work from wherever you like, just chatting to people who inquire and taking bookings and sales from anywhere. And for me, that's usually my garden, my bath, my bed, sometimes my office, and frequently from countries in Asia or overseas because I love traveling so much. So what I'd like you to do now is just have a look at this as an example for how to grow a business with Facebook. So imagine for a moment that you have a product or service available which is $199, and you put together a really great Facebook post that when it's boosted for $5 gets you several leads and one paying client for that service. So as an example, you boost it for $5, maybe you get 7 inquiries and one of those inquiries turns into a sale. So you keep running that boosted post for $5 a day for an entire week, and notice that on average you're getting 1 new client a day from that. So you might have to talk to 7 people a day, but you're making 1 sale a day. So technically this means that if you increase the ad spend to $10 a day, you should be making 2 sales a day, which is 10 new clients in a week in a 5-day week. So that's essentially turning $70 into $1,990 in sales per week. So this is an example from my own business. So now if you have a great strategy in place to keep those new customers coming back and also telling all their friends about you and referring people, then that one customer, even if you just get 1 customer for $5, if they, for example, purchase from your business monthly for 2 years, that might be the lifetime value for a client in your business. Now they'll end up being worth $4,776 to your company if they spend $199 a month for 2 years. So let's say they refer 2 friends to you as well as a minimum over that period who end up visiting your business monthly as well. So that original $5 ad spend ends up being worth $14,328 in sales to your business. So that is really how you grow a business, and that's what's actually possible with Facebook, which is pretty cool, huh? Because this is a results-focused course and I focus on making sure that people actually achieve things rather than just learn things, the activity I'd like you to complete after watching this first video is to get really clear on what you actually want to achieve from using Facebook for your business. And the more specific you can get, the better. Because if you don't clearly know what you really want, it can be really hard to actually get it. So take a moment now just to kind of visualize and write down the answers to these following things. So number 1 is, how many fans do you want to have on your Facebook page? And I do teach that this is kind of irrelevant because you want to make sure that you have those people more so on your email list or as paying customers rather than just fans, but it is a bit of a goal to aim for, and people like it for kind of credibility and ego's sake anyway. Number 2 is, how many clients or sales do I want to make per month from Facebook? 3, what kind of things do I want people to say and think about my Facebook page or about my business? That'll come down to your branding. And what kind of things do my fans really want to see from me on Facebook? What kind of interaction do I want on my Facebook page in the forms of likes, comments, and shares? And how much money do I want to make in my business each month? So do make sure to document these. And once you have a clear goal, then you can make a plan to make it actually come to life. So I'd love you to leave a comment below to let me know the answers to these questions if you'd like to share, and tell me what you really want from Facebook, and feel free to post a link to your page as well in the comments. If you're a little bit spiritual or woo-woo and you love asking the universe for things that you want and utilizing the law of attraction, then go ahead and put it out there right now too, because when you know what you want and you ask for it, you just might get it. So in tomorrow's video, we're going to go over making your Facebook page look amazing so that it really appeals to your audience, and so that it's easy for them to see what you do, to see how great you are, and to easily be able to contact you and buy from you. Because surprisingly, a lot of Facebook pages don't display this effectively at all, and it can be a major reason why they don't get much business through Facebook, because it can be a huge turn off to your fans if your page doesn't look like what they are looking for. So keep an eye on your inbox tomorrow, and we're going to get stuck into making sure that your Facebook page looks so amazing that your fans won't be able to resist becoming your client and interacting with you. So if you loved it, do let me know in my Facebook group. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and look forward to the email in your inbox tomorrow to make sure your business looks great. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.